Hello and welcome. My name is Alan, and we are back with more in the Buddha's words. Today we will be starting section 2 of chapter 5. So, yeah, with that said, let's go ahead and just jump into this. Section 2, Merit, the Key to Good Fortune. Part 1, Meritorious Deeds. Monks, do not fear meritorious deeds. This is an expression denoting happiness, what is desirable, wished for, dear, and agreeable. That is, meritorious deeds. For I know full well, monks, that for a long time I experienced desirable, wished for, dear, and agreeable results from often performing meritorious deeds. Having cultivated for 7 years a mind of loving kindness for 7 eons of contraction and expansion, I did not return to this world. Whenever the eon contracted, I reached the plane of streaming radiance, and when the eon expanded, I arose in an empty divine mansion. And there I was Brahma, the great Brahma, the unvanquished victor, the all-seeing, the all-powerful. 36 times I was Saka, ruler of the Devas, and many hundreds of times I was a will-turning monarch, righteous, a king of righteousness, conqueror of the 4 regions of the earth, maintaining stability in the land, in possession of the 7 treasures. What need is there to speak of mere local kingship? It occurred to me, monks, to wonder of what kind of deed of mine is this the fruit? Of what deeds ripening am I now of such great accomplishment and power? And then it occurred to me, it is the fruit of the 3 kinds of deeds of mine, the ripening of 3 kinds of deeds, that I am now of such great accomplishment and power. Deeds of giving, of self-mastery, and of refraining. Part 2, 3 Bases of Merit. There are, O monks, 3 ways of making merit. What 3? There are ways of making merit by giving, by moral discipline, and by the development of meditation. There is a person who has practiced the making of merit by giving only to a limited degree, and likewise to a limited degree he has practiced the making of merit by moral discipline. But he has not undertaken the making of merit by meditation. With the breakup of the body, after death, he will be reborn among humans in an unfavorable condition. Another person has practiced the making of merit by giving as well as by moral discipline to a high degree, but he has not undertaken the making of merit by meditation. With the breakup of the body after death, he will be reborn among humans in a favorable condition. Or he will be reborn in the company of the Devas, of the 4 great kings. And there, the 4 great kings, who had practiced to a very high degree in making of merit by giving and by moral discipline surpass the devas of their realm in 10 respects: in divine lifespan, divine beauty, divine happiness, divine fame, divine power, and in divine sights, sounds, smells, tastes, and touches. Or he will be reborn in the company of the Tabatimasa Devas, and there Saka, ruler of the Devas, who has practiced the making of merit by giving and by moral discipline to a very high degree, surpasses the Devas of their realm in 10 respects: in divine lifespan, divine beauty, divine happiness, divine fame, divine power, and in divine sights, sounds, smells, taste, and touches. These, monks, are the 3 ways of making merit. Part 3. The best kinds of competence. Monks, there are these 4 best kinds of competence. What for? To whatever extent there are beings, whether footless or with 2 feet, 4 feet, or many feet, whether having form or formless, whether percipient, non-percipient, or neither percipient nor non-percipient. The Tathagata, the Arahant, the perfectly enlightened one, is declared the best among them. Those who have confidence in the Buddha have confidence in the best, and for those who have confidence in the best, the result is best. To whatever extent there are things that are considered the Noble Eightfold Path is declared the best among them. Those who have confidence in the Noble Eightfold Path have confidence in the best, and for those who have confidence in the best, the result is the best. To whatever extent there are things, whether conditioned or unconditioned, dispassion or is declared the best of them, that is, the crushing of pride, the removal of thirst, the uprooting of attachment, the termination of the round, the destruction of craving, dispassion, cessation, nibbana. Those who have confidence in the Dhamma have confidence in the best, and for those who have confidence in the best, the result is best. To whatever extent there are communities or groups, the Tathagata's Sangha of disciples is declared the best among them. That is, the 4 pairs of persons, the 8 types of individuals. This Sangha of the Blessed One's disciples is worthy of gifts, worthy of hospitality, worthy of offerings, worthy of reverential salutation, the unsurpassed field of merit for the world. Those who have confidence in the Sangha have confidence in the best, and for those who have confidence in the best, the result is best. For those who have confidence as the best, for those who understand the best Dhamma, for those who have confidence in the Buddha, the unsurpassed one, worthy of offerings, for those who have confidence in the Dhamma, in blissful dispassion, perfect peace. For those who have confidence in the Sangha, the field of merit unsurpassed. For those giving gifts to the best kind of merit increases, the best lifespan, beauty, and fame, good reputation, happiness, and strength. Whether he becomes a deva or a human being, the wise one who gives of the best, concentrated upon the best Dhamma, rejoices when he has attained to the best. But yeah, that ends that episode. But yeah, now let's go ahead and break this down a bit. In Chapter 5, Section 2, Part 2, the portion ends and it has in brackets, similar statements are made for the rebirth among the Yama Devas, Tusita Devas, the Devas who delight in creating, the Devas who wield power over others' creations, and for the prospective rulers of these realms. And this is when they are still talking about the being better than the Devas in 10 respects: divine lifespan, divine beauty, divine happiness, divine fame, divine power, and in divine sights, sounds, smells, taste, and touches. But let's go back to the forward introduction or whatever and look at some of the information here. We are on Chapter 5, Section 2. It draws a finer distinction among the types of unwholesome and wholesome karma. The text enumerates 10 primary instances of each class, and here they are called respectively unrighteous conduct, conduct not in accordance with the Dhamma, and righteous conduct, conduct in accordance with the Dhamma. But they are usually known as the 10 pathways of unwholesome and wholesome karma. The 10 are subdivided by way of 3 doors of action: body, speech, and mind. No, I was reading the wrong one. My apologies. There we go. Section 2. Merit produces mundane benefits such as good rebirth, wealth, beauty, and success. It also serves as an enhancing condition for supramundane benefits such as attaining the stages along the path to enlightenment. So in Chapter 5, Section 2, Part 1, the Buddha urges his disciples to cultivate merit, referring to his own cultivation of merit over many previous lives as an example. The Nikayas concisely organize the types of merit into 3 bases of meritorious deeds: Punakiri Yavathu, giving, moral discipline, and meditation. Chapter 5, Part 2, Section 2, Part 2, connects the bases of merit with the types of rebirth to which they lead. In the Indian religious context, the practice of meritorious deeds revolves around faith in certain objects regarded as sacred and spiritually empowering, capable of serving as a support for the acquisition of merit. For the followers of Buddha, teaching these are the three jewels: the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha. Chapter 5, Section 2, Part 3 extols these as each supreme in its particular sphere. The Buddha is supreme among persons, the Dhamma among teachings, and the Sangha among religious communities. The text proposes an interesting twofold distinction of the Dhamma jewel among all conditioned things. Dhamma Sankhata, the Noble Eightfold Path, is supreme among all things conditioned or unconditioned. Dhamma Sankhata Va Asankhata Va. Nibbana is supreme. Merely having confidence in the three jewels, that is, reverential trust and devotion toward them, is itself a basis of merit, but as the verses attached to the sutta make clear, the Buddha and the Sangha additionally function as the recipients of gifts, and in this role they further enable donors to acquire merit, leading to the fulfillment of their virtuous wishes. Making more will be said about this aspect of merit later on in the chapter. But yeah, that ends that episode. So, as always, educate thyself. Think, read, study, learn. Someone tells you something you have trouble believing, ask them to cite their sources. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, later.